Welcome to Dunmers
Emancipating
Divines!
Scion.
God damn it. I thought I'd catch you off guard.
Nope.
Okay. So, Mr. Prosades, you're gonna fake my death, but you're also asking me to do a mission in the city where you're about to fake my death? Or you have already faked my death?
Luckily, your specific description has been relatively contained. The Legionnaires have all had their memory sufficiently modified. Thankfully, you also have minimized their actual viewing of your appearance. A neat little trick with the darkness, making the actual changes somewhat minimal. We do have mages at our disposal. Besides that, you did rather successfully evade most of your pursuit. Perhaps they might not have identified you immediately if you hadn't.
Okay, but my friends know what I look like.
Friends, yes. And do you think that they'll say that you were the one that did the crime? Well, we don't need to fake your death so much as fake the death of whoever committed these acts.
I did tell everybody.
Yes, a dark elf named Sword. Very plausible.
Okay, well, obviously, if you have this many wizards working for you, you know what you're doing. Can I have maybe a hat of disguise?
We'll see.
Okay. Can I have those 500 gold pieces up front like we discussed? I did say up front.
I'm a man of my word. Fine.
Alright, I'll definitely be done with this in 3 days.
Good luck.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go get this haircut.
Okay. I'm not certain which one you're pointing at.
This haircut.
Okay, right. Your awful disguise. Yes.
I am incognito.
Yes.
I'm fully incognito haircut.
Completely unrecognizable.
I mean, you, Frey, or at least Nitos told me to get a haircut, and I was like, I could just shave everything off because my hair isn't that long, or stylize it in a very different style than what I currently have. Mohawk and stripes on my beard, mustache, and eyebrows. That's the plan. How much does that cost me?
I think I'm gonna say 5 silver. Half a gold.
Half
a gold.
All right. Cool. I would like to long rest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. Sorry. Yes. I would like to long rest to remove 1 level of exhaustion, and then I'm immediately going to use all of my lay on hands to clear the 3 poisons I have in me, which will clear the rest, the other 3 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Long rest, but immediately back to 0. Play on hands. And then. Oh shit, there's no long rest button for this character sheet. Because it's a monster character sheet. I'm keeping track of my spell slots on the monster character sheet.
That makes sense. So it's literally just spell slots. Yeah.
Long rest, baby! Oh, I missed being. I missed the city so much. Cool. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna long rest at the Mages Guild.
Okay.
In the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, he said my friends weren't going to like cause a problem, but you know, there's this one person in the Mages Guild who, if they heard there's an elf called Gladius on the loose being hunted down, and then they see me strolling back in, they're gonna be like, should I report this person? But yes, like that's where I'm gonna go to.
Okay. When you enter the Mages Guild, it's not too long before you see Ajira walking up to you on all 4 feet. She jumps up to a nearby desk so that she's at least like chest height with you, looks at you very intently and says, "Good evening."
Good evening.
What has friend been up to?
Well, you've able to-
Been well aware of what's
Yeah.
been going on.
Yeah, you have.
But why?
For the people. Want to have this conversation here, or when we could have it more privately through the bird?
Ajira does not understand Myrrh. On the other hand, Ajira has enjoyed the chaos of dark elves all being in a stir. But just a thought. When the powerful are hurt, they lash out at the low.
Yeah, that's why you gotta kill them fast. For that, like once you wound them, you don't have a lot of time to go all the way.
There are many. Just a thought. Friend.
I appreciate you saving my butt a couple of times.
Yes.
I brought you some moon sugar.
She perks up and says, I may safely dispose of that.
Okay. How much would it have cost me to buy moon sugar before I got here?
Where are you buying it from?
Okay. I'll get you moon sugar. Can I take that back and just I'm gonna make a mental note to get moon sugar for her.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna delete the chain shirt and shields and the points. I'm gonna get my hunting trap and tent back. I'm no longer heavily encumbered. Okay, and okay, so next morning I'm gonna go grab some moon sugar.
Okay.
and some local pastries.
As as light streams into the guild in the morning, the wood elf Galbadier seems to have awoken before you and is sitting on one of the bunks.
Which one? Is Galbadier the one in
The enchanter, yeah.
Okay, got it.
She's looking at you as you wake up.
I don't wake up.
As you emerge from your trance.
Where I was semi-conscious.
Yes. So you were somewhat aware of her staring at you. She started trancing before you did, so she wakes up before you did, or emerges from her trance before you did.
Cracks her egg before, if you start trancing before someone, then you crack your egg. It's all I hear whenever I say I'm trancing.
So she's staring at you fairly intently.
That's creepy.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
I heard something funny about all the ruckus a few days back.
The what?
The disturbance up in the Diamond Quarter. Someone told me that...
I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm gonna get up and start putting my armor on.
She takes your rejection, but does continue to watch.
Okay. I'm gonna pretend I am not bothered by her perspicacity, and I'm gonna roll deception for just having a normal day. Everything's 17.
Okay, yeah. She thinks you're completely unbothered.
Yeah.
Probably. You feel like you put on a pretty good demonstration of your unbotheredness.
Yep. Cool. I'm gonna get some pastries for everyone in the Mages Guild. That's how I got into the Evokers room or Necromancer's room last time. So I'm gonna do it again, and I'm also gonna pop by the Thieves Guild to buy a little bit of moon sugar. And also, I wanna come into the Thieves Guild's triumphants.
Okay. First of all, I'm impressed you managed to remember her rank, in addition to her occupation, because Evoker is in fact the rank that I had written down within the Mages Guild for Sharn. So you remembered a thing very well.
I thought she was an evocation wizard.
No.
And then I was like, wait, no, she's a necromancer. Oh, evocation's her cover. Okay, no, she's
It's a level.
It's a level.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So first, I'm gonna stride into the Thieves Guild triumphantly and drop a little diamond.
She takes the diamond from you and she says, "At what point did anyone suggest you should start lighting fires?"
What?
Well, it just seems curious to me that the shop Habasi mentioned perhaps had diamonds, was lit on fire days before you returned to me with the diamond.
Yeah, it's been days. Besides, you told me you didn't care how I got it.
I don't. But just to be clear, the Thieves Guild does not murder. And the Thieves Guild tries to avoid drawing attention to itself. Thieves work best in the shadows.
To be fair to me, I tried not to draw attention to myself.
No.
I have much to learn from the masters.
All too true. But at a minimum, your antics have created another potential opening.
Ooh. Could you pass me the Reptar is on my legs.
Yeah. Okay. She says, however, the antics of that night have created some degree of opportunity. Halalo Manor is currently closed pending investigation. But that means that there is no staff within the manor. And I have a buyer for a bottle of brandy that I know Raylan Halalo kept. Break in, get the vintage brandy, get out unseen.
Unseen I can do.
Why does Habasi doubt the way that you said that?
Wait, hey, could I buy some moon sugar from you? Not for myself, it's for a friend.
A friend.
Yeah.
Gladius's friend is in need of moon sugar. This habit is not good for men and myrrh.
Yeah, but it's okay for Khajiits. Do you doubt I have Khajiit friends?
A little.
Wow, that's racist.
Most Khajiit have better sense than Habasi.
You're like my friend?
No.
Oh. Something to look forward to then. I'm gonna put down 10 gold pieces.
This is not for you.
I promise.
Fine. You're not selling this, are you?
No! It's for a friend. Wait, hold on. It's how is the is this also against Thieves Guild rules to sell it?
It's not against our rules.
Oh, okay. Just don't like just whoever's in charge of selling probably doesn't like competition.
I don't like my odds at your ability to be discreet.
I'm not selling.
What Khajiit in Balmora?
Now you wanna hear who I'm giving this to? Who's being not discreet right now?
Tell Ajira that Habasi says hello, and she gives you a little bit.
I'm like, who?
Okay. There's like 4 Khajiit in Balmora. She knows them all.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Gladius was not assuming that all of the Khajiit in town know each other, because that could have been problematic.
Maybe they don't all know Habasi, but Habasi knows all of them.
Yeah, that's right. Cool. How can I get rid of my 5 silver for pastries?
Yeah.
Cool. I buy pastries for everyone. I get back to the Mages Guild. I'm gonna go around I'm gonna take the moon sugar and I'm gonna spray it on one of the donuts, and I make sure it's the one that's on the corner, down leftmost corner, right? So now I know fridge here. Yeah, and I'm gonna go around giving donuts to everyone.
Okay.
Alright, poison. I'm not gonna give any donuts to Gabadine.
Okay. You pass them out to Rhaenys, Mussolini. There's also a visiting Altmer, Mages Guild member, who looks up, sniffs at the Dunmer pastry and says, in Somerset, we would never find something of this low quality at a confectioner's shop. I'd imagine that they didn't even use proper cow butter. Let me guess, this is some kind of shock resin compounded to resemble.
You don't want it?
I didn't say that.
I'm gonna I'm finishing one of mine.
I didn't say that. Simply that real culture happens on the Isles. Unfortunately, the Mages Guild does as it will. And she daintily bites into the confection with a neutral face. Thank you.
What's this smell? I'm gonna minor illusion a fart smell around the donuts and I'm gonna leave. Fuck this person. Cool. Then I'm gonna go. Hey, Charm.
No interruptions.
All right, more pastries for me.
There's a pause.
I'm creaking the floorboards loudly in my heavy armor as I'm walking away.
The door to her study opens and she says, "Is it from the same shop as last time?"
Oh yes.
Come on in.
All right. I'm gonna stroll in. I'm like, how's the research going?
Good. It can be a bit difficult at times, what with local negative attitudes, but I have been making some decent progress. I've been attempting to refine specific acts of conjuration to open up potential communication pathways. She gets a little bit into the.
Have you seen the Simpsons movie? When they zoom on Homer's brain and it's a monkey that's reading symbols, that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah. This is very much a Professor Frank moment. The professor in The Simpsons.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering if you could tell me about the Sixth House and the Never Are. So I'm on a mission to gather information about that, and so far I've been getting mostly bullshit, but I was told you might have some intel.
Do you mean Nerevar?
That's what yeah.
Do you the man or the cult?
The murder.
You know what I mean. The person or the people that believe.
I believe I was told to investigate the person. I wouldn't have been paid the last time I got intel. Well, I didn't get paid the last time I got intel. I would have been scolded if I'd gotten the wrong thing last time. So probably the murder.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you much. I know it's written in temple doctrine, but I don't know anything in particular about the man himself.
What about the sixth house?
I've heard of him, but that's all local history, not really my area of expertise.
What about the cult?
Well, expertise I wouldn't say. However, I don't know much about the Nerevarine cults. However, I do know of
Cults multiple?
Cult 1.
Okay.
I do know of a local temple official who had extensive contact with the Ashlander tribes, had been trying to come to some kind of resolution, maybe even an end to the temple's persecution of the Nerevarine cult. He could give you plenty of information. The only thing is he's dead.
Okay, well, we can... How long has he been dead?
Not too long, if my ritual works as well as it should, as well as experimentation has demonstrated it can. However, we are going to need some very specific ingredients.
Okay.
Most of them I can obtain on my own, but you're going to need his skull.
Yeah, I can get his skull. Where depends on where it is, but...
The man's name is Level Andrano. You'll find his remains in Andrano Ancestral Tomb. It's south of Pelagiad.
Level and Andrano. Okay. South of...
Pelagiad?
I've been to Pelagia. That's the one that's straight south from here.
Yes.
So even farther than Pelagia. Okay. Yeah. I've been meaning to get to. So it's in a Dunmer ruin.
Tomb.
Dunmer tomb. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I've been meaning to go and explore one of these. Excellent.
Now, you will want to be careful, as I'm sure you're aware. The Dunmer are very protective about their ancestors, and those that aren't a part of the family may face certain difficulties. Do you have any magic weapons?
I've got one magic short sword.
She is going to hand you a dagger that glows faintly, looks like it has fire dancing around it, and a scroll from her pack. So you have one scroll of chromatic orb and a dagger that does an additional 1d4 fire damage.
Sounds good. Fire dagger. Sounds very good. My short sword +1 is more likely to hit. I want to keep my quarterstaff in one hand so that I can still cast some spells. So I'm gonna until I get a blood well vial, which is very expensive. very thankful for this. Like, okay. That's very generous of you. Do you, are you getting something out of this with the, like, yeah, it sounds like you were already planning on bringing this guy back from the dead.
Well, not back from the dead, but I had been doing some research into his life and times, and he seemed an interesting character to converse with, as well as very open-minded as far as Dunmer go.
Okay. So I'm expecting, like, his skull to be split in half. Open-minded, like brain fracture, like skull fractures.
No. No, his skull should be intact. Please bring his skull intact. You'll recognize it from these markings, which she like gestures for your journal and then writes the like markings that'll appear on his skull.
Nice.
He was rather important in the family. I'd expect him to be in the main ash pit. Should be the largest one in the tomb.
Main ash pit. Cool. Alright. Okay, what's the regular damage for a dagger?
D4.
Yeah. So yay! Thank you for the extra dagger. I really appreciate that.
Of course.
Okay. Hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you around.
I do need to get back to work.
Okay, sounds good.
Ooh, I see there's one pastry left, actually.
Oh yeah, you can take the rest of them. Yeah.
Excellent. Did you already give the one for Ajira to Ajira?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I like my strategy last time and this time would have been to like go around and give stuff to everyone so that there's like nice munching sounds coming from like the rest of the Mages Guild before, but like I would also I think I would also have some extra ones for whoever's office I did.
For the record, when Ajira, as soon as you walk into like the main, like the largest area, Ajira immediately appears from around the corner of her like side study.
Ooh, your pupils are super dilated. I sprinkled a little bit of extra.
Yes. And her mage hand plucks exactly that one up and carries it with her back to her room as she. And her nose is twitching constantly, her whiskers vibrating.
All right. I'm going to. I'm gonna say, hey Ajira, I'm gonna need you to cast invisibility on me in like 5 minutes. You'll be good with that?
Ajira is a Khajiit.
Okay.
Your dose is low.
Okay. Cool. I gotta. If they haven't faked my death yet, then this is the prime time to get some brandy. It might be the middle of the day. it's a quick in and out while I'm invisible. Yeah, it's a good plan.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. So I take it that you walk up the stairs to the diamond quarter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As you do, you come across a little bit of a crowd. Most of the people here seem to be relatively well-to-do. A Dunmer wearing like large pieces of bone mold armor, but with an open helmet, stands atop a small platform, and he's reading out from a scroll, and says, "The Imperial Legion would like to announce that the dastardly troublemaker who set fire to our local alchemist and, of course, murdered our dear departed friend Raylan Halalo has been put to the sword in a bloody fight east of Balmora in a Dwemer ruin that had become his hiding hole."
Yeah!
The Legion has claimed his body, as apparently he had previously served within their ranks. But we may all rest easier knowing that this foul villain has been defeated once and for all. We, of course, mourn with the Legion for the losses that they incurred in fighting this dreadful cur.
I'm gonna mage hand past the window to grab a bottle of brandy without breaking the window.
Okay, so there are windows into Halalo Manor. They are somewhat opaque, however, and there were a lot of liquor bottles. Habasi asked you specifically for a vintage brandy.
Yeah.
It would be difficult to identify it with opaque windows and a lot of options.
That's fair.
But you could try. You could roll a luck die.
Now I'll come back when I have Unseen Servant.
Okay. Cool.
I head back to the Mage's Guild.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna go up to the Wood Elf.
Galbadir.
Yeah. The one who's visiting from out of town.
The Altmer, the High Elf.
High Elf. Hey, what's your name?
My name is Batilna.
Batilna. Nice to meet you, Batilna. What rank are you, Batilna?
I'm a visiting evoker. Now, is this important? I'm afraid that I am quite busy with research here. She has a few books open near her.
Yes, well, it's important Mage's Guild business.
I see.
There's a Dunmer ruin south of here that I've been sent to investigate, and I've been told, that it can be good to get some guild members who are very focused on research out in the field to practice their skills and things like this. Would you like to accompany me? I hear the pace pretty good.
Sounds fascinating. However, I simply wouldn't dare deny you this opportunity to find yourself out in the field, since it is so helpful.
Oh yeah, but we could. It's a potentially shared opportunity.
Shared opportunity. What's your rank?
Oof. I don't remember. I'm gonna. Gladys is looking at his. He's gonna open his. Yes. I'm an apprentice.
apprentice. Thank you for that lovely pastry earlier. It was mostly satisfactory with some water to wash it down. But I simply must decline your so generous offer of performing your task for you.
That's fair. I'm going to get up and I'm gonna say, all right, onwards to adventure, and let all of the bourgeois fear me. I channel divinity.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna leave.
Were you hoping to take her out into the field and then leave her dead in the tomb?
No, Gladius is still afraid of going in the wilds alone.
Yeah.
You mentioned an NPC who hadn't rejected my offer to come to come out into the wilderness with me beforehand, and I was like, I listen.
I'm just trying to make the guild feel alive, have people come through every now and
then. I know,
then. Yeah.
and I'm trying to feel alive, even when I go into, even after I go into the wilderness. I'm gonna, it recharges on a short rest. I'm just gonna hope that I don't need it soon. But I'm going out into the wilderness, so I probably won't. God damn. Is there anybody else that I can think of that I need that needs to go south with me? I got Hazmat the box, so I'm gonna check in if there's other quests at the Fighters Guild.
Okay.
And go back to the Thieves Guild because the Thieves Guild, they want me to steal brandy.
And the Fighters Guild, your pending quest there is the Telvanni agents near Caldera.
Oh, the thieves in the Caldera mine.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Don't know where that is. But that's
The true Morrowind experience. The where? Okay.
I'll figure it out. I'd like to buy a map.
Okay. Yeah. You are able to purchase a map of the area. It has both the detailed map that you saw on the little index card I gave you, but also I can send you an image of
I would love an image.
Okay.
The Caldera, okay, it's north, but it seems pretty close, so doable at some point. How much does the map cost?
Not too much. We'll say 2 silver.
Okay, I'm gonna. Cool. I'd like a map of like the whole island if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And okay. I am gonna go to where Nellis and Marion are.
Okay. They have a small little home on the east side of the river.
Okay.
You actually, as you start heading over there, you see Galbadir just a little bit ahead of you, and she stays about the same distance ahead of you the whole time. In fact, she starts turning over her shoulder to look at you, and gets to the house that Nilos had told you was the house number. And Nilos opens the door, looks at Galbadir, and says, "Oh, well, you're both here. What good timing."
I turn around and I leave. I wait. So like, I turn around and I leave. I
Okay.
don't want to.
He
No, actually. Gladys's reality is going to shatter when he realizes that he ordered magical items, and that there's only one way to make magical items with soul gems in this. Gladys turns back around and says, "You have dealings with this slaver?"
Slaver, you told me to get a cauldron of plenty.
I did, and you said you already had, right?
Well, that we were working on the construction of one.
Okay.
We hired the enchanter from the Mages Guild to begin working on it.
Well, of course we can't be doing enchantment with soul gems, and that's what she uses.
Yes. That's how you enchant things, I believe. And Galbadir nods and says, "Yes, that is in fact standard practice of how all magical items are made. Unless you have the divine blessing of a god, it's going to require something's soul."
Okay, well, how about the soul of animals? Or bourgeois?
People?
As opposed to the people you are using currently?
Undead monsters? And others that have been slain in conflict, one can assume?
Oh, so you're assuming who's in your crystals.
I don't ask questions.
Yeah.
I just take what I need and use it as I can.
And I do ask questions.
Well, clearly not enough if you commissioned an enchanted item that you object to the existence of. It's going to double the price and time if you insist on only using beast souls. Nilos looks at you and says,
Nilos.
Am I at risk for having violated my oath here?
Not yet. Oh, this is a complicated matter.
Look, he pops his head inside, and says, "Marien, I'm really sorry. I know I've been gone a lot lately, but just give me an hour. I'm going to talk with Gladius for a moment. Can you help Galbadir?" And you hear Marianne's voice a little quieter, so it's hard to make out what she says. But he sort of nods his head. Galbadir enters and he closes the door behind her and turns to you and says, "Look, friend, I worry sometimes that you are very convinced in your ability to take the entire world on by force. Perhaps sometimes there are cosmic things which make change slower to action. Not impossible, but slower.
Okay. Well.
Do we value the lives of some Daedra, who are, generally speaking, opposed to the existence of human and mer in general, over the poor workers of the area, when the resources that we have could feed them twice if we are willing to deal with the binding of demons?
But you said they're generally opposed to those lives. Okay. I've got an idea. Tell Galbadir to gather all of the soul gems that she was planning on using, plus a couple of other ones, and I will tell her which ones are okay to use.
Okay, he's gonna do an insight check on you.
Get down in the thoughts. I'm gonna try to read the minds of the things inside of the crystals to be like, hey, how evil are you? Like, I might basically like try to take an hour trancing to take a short rest, and then do a channel divinity to turn the bourgeois, and then read the surface thoughts inside of every crystal to see which ones are fucking panicking. And I'm like, you can use this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, but these ones, don't use them.
Okay.
That's Glantus's thought process. Right?
Nilos does say she has already been working on the cauldron. There are souls that are already bound.
Well, then I don't think there's much to do. I don't think that process is reversible. So those are already like.
And I'm not certain she has all the souls she intends to use.
Well, then let's. Then we can. Are you still able to heal? Do you have you seen any sign that you broke your oath?
He takes his eating knife off his belt and nicks his thumb and uses lay on hands and says, "Looks okay."
This discussion is not over, but it is tabled for now. You are a very good friend. You've been working really hard to help me and to keep your oath and to work with Marianne. I'll send some more money for an orb of cleansing for the town soon.
Okay.
Are you planning on settling down? I'm going to like a tomb. I could share 50% of what I get there.
Tomb, I take it this is a Dunmer ancestral tomb?
Yeah.
And you're an outlander who has no idea what to expect.
I know they'll go easy on me.
Why do you know that?
Because I'm a Dunmer. Okay, well then I guess I don't know what I'm getting myself into.
No, you don't. Who? No. Do I want to know? I don't. I've decided I don't. I trust you. I trust your judgment. And you're going to get yourself killed. Why does it always seem like you're going to get yourself killed?
Hey, I'm still alive. But it was touch and go for a while.
Not according to the criers that I've heard. Certainly sounds like you're dead. Or someone who did something. Obviously not you. I'll talk with Marianne. Could we leave in the morning?
Yeah.
Good. I have a few things to take care of around town.
I have a few things to take care of around town too.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You as well. I'll meet you by the south gate at dawn.
I think we did that, like, because I just got a long rest, and it sounded like it was already the morning, that gives me, like, a whole day.
Yeah. It's, you've done a couple of pit stops here and there. Let's say it's midday.
Looking at the map, I'd like to roll intelligence to see if I can estimate how long it would take for me to get to the Caldera mine.
Yeah, roll intelligence.
I'm gonna. Is it the same distance that it took me to get to? Is it the same distance that it takes to get to Pelagia?
It certainly looks to be fairly similar.
Oh, okay. That took too long, though. That took more like took me most of a day to get there. So I don't think I could do that. I rolled for intelligence. So Gladius does the math in his head, and he's like, I just need to run the whole way, and I'll be fine. No, this is a bad idea. But I rolled intelligence, and I rolled poorly.
Okay.
I think Gladius's fear of going into the wild wilderness alone wins out here. He's like, yeah, I could probably do it in a day, but that's like spending most of the rest of the day and the night in the wilderness, and then barely having time to rest before I go on this other quest with him. So even though Gladius thinks I could do it, Gladius is going to conclude, but I'm too scared to do it alone.
Okay, fair enough. Same problem.
Yeah, exactly. In this case, there's only one thing to do for the rest of the day in town.
Pick fights with noblemen?
No, steal from dead noblemen.
Okay.
Alright. The quest! The quest!
Good. Alright, I mean, it was just as likely that you were gonna go off book. But anyway, continue. So what's your plan? What's your approach?
Waiting until nighttime. Taking a short rest before nighttime so I get my channel to back.
Okay. What do you want, baby boy? You gotta go piss?
I put in a reservation for a ring of animal influence. I'm gonna go into the shop to see if the ring of animal influence
I think I had decided that would only count as uncommon.
so 12 or higher.
Yeah.
Alright, big 20, let's go!
Yeah. Yeah, you want to be famous? You want on my lap? No, I think he's got a piss. I'll just take him out the piss real quick. Be right back.
Okay, so nighttime. Not wearing heavy armor.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna leave my heavy armor and go in my cities. We've established that part of the house is like up against a cliff.
Yeah, it's pretty backed up against the steep hillside.
Okay. I would like to basically try to find a window that is like in between the house Halalu and the other nobleman's house in the alley, and I'm gonna like be on the lookout, wait until there's like no guards and nobody to see it, and then I'm gonna break the window.
Okay. So there isn't really like an alley between the two houses. The like House Halalu itself has like its main door and then like a like servant access door that's off to the side but still like on the front. It's next to a guard tower and then an additional manor.
Okay.
But
So-
you're not gonna get a side entrance.
What about a back entrance on the side? Like, I think,
On the cliff side?
yeah.
No.
That's where I escaped from last time.
By jumping, yes.
No, I had a rope.
Well, by falling
Okay.
slowly.
There's no windows on that side.
There are windows, yes, but they are not at eye level with you.
Okay. How high up are they?
I think I said 60 feet? That can't be right.
Hmm?
Yeah, like from ground level,
Okay.
the houses below, it's about 60 feet up.
How high are the houses at the bottom of the cliff?
20 feet high. Sort of a two-story business. It's
Okay.
in fact the bottom level is a merchant, and the second level is housing.
Okay. And so and the house is directly got a cliff with like no edges or space in between.
I mean, it's not like straight up and down. You know, if you've got the like ground level house here, then the let's see, that's 20 feet, 30, 40, 50, 60. So then house Halalo is up here, and it's got a very steep incline between the two.
Okay.
Very high
so like
gradient.
steep incline, but like are there ledges where one could like stand in between climbing sections?
None that are intentionally created. I mean, a mountain goat could certainly do it, no problem.
Sure.
But it's certainly not designed for that, if that's your question.
No, I'm not. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, this whole setup is located very close to a central staircase that is just much wider and cuts through the same height. Most people use those.
That's fair. Okay. Long strider and armor of Agathis. And then I am going to throw a stone at a window from the front.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try to break a window on the first floor,
Okay.
basically. I'm gonna try to do it as stealthily as I can.
So this is a thrown improvised weapon. Roll your dexterity modifier. You don't have to.
17.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to hit the window.
Cool. And then I'm going to face step in there immediately before anybody can sort of like turn their heads towards where the sound came from.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm trying to get into the kitchen. I'm
Move on. You just went piss. What's up?
I will scoop you.
He wants attention.